I don't visit a lot of diecast events besides Namak, but this one is high on my priority list each year, mainly because it mostly focuses on 164 and 3-inch. So basically, every single table, every single booth or vendor is interesting to me. This year, they doubled in size. So that was kind of a shock when I entered. And yeah, I found a lot of stuff. And that's why there's going to be several videos on this event, on this swap meet. Let's start with what two things that I got from Davy from Majorette Belgium, but he also sells other diecast brands. I found this FC tractor trailer combo. So it's in the original packaging. And this is a mostly metal articulated tractor trailer combo. You can see FC scale 187, Volvo N12, FC Holland. So Julie's on the trailer and in the back of the truck. So, and this comes off by twisting it. So I tried to, I don't buy that many trucks of FC, but when I find these, this Volvo, because I think that's the only Volvo truck they have, I try to pick it up. So these fenders in gray are plastic, but then the cabin in red is metal, and also the black chassis is metal. And then this trailer chassis is metal again, and then also the gray part is metal. So very impressive. And it also tilts like that, which is very cool. Goes all the way up till it pops out. And yeah, and you got this metal flap to dump the load. Very cool. It's kind of a rubber tube, it seems, where the metal is pushing into. So it needs a little bit of guidance because it has a tendency to bend. But yeah, very cool find. In its original box. Davey also had some Matchbox super chases, and it so happened that I had brought my spare super chases to the event, and so I thought, well, why don't I try to trade him with the one that I really want, and that's this BMW 3 Series Touring from 2012. So I offered him a Opel Kadett Super Chase, the orange one, that I had double, that he was selling for €35, and this one he was selling for €30. So he actually made some kind of a profit if he eventually sells it. So he agreed to trade. So that was awesome. Great way to acquire this this beauty. So I'm going to cut it open. I will not be able to show you because there's too much stuff on the table. And, it's not really that interesting to watch, obviously. It's trying to not cut into the rubber tires. There we go. Now I just flip this open. We have a gander. Of course, got the rubber tires. So a dark gray metal flake, full deco, even the grills in the bottom there, the bumper. BMW logo, SC for Super Chase. And the license plate also 335D, it says on there. That's interesting. It's the first time I noticed that on the back there. Is that on the regular versions too that they did of this model? I can't remember that. Very cool. Very pleased to add this to the wagon collection. That is awesome. And let's start with this whole bunch of loose cars that I have here. This is the only one I got from this particular seller. Rover 3500, Leslie, England. I've been wanting this for a while, an example of this, and he was asking €4 for it, but I got it for 3. So that's a good deal. I think it's kind of an error too, because the yellow print is applied before the police is applied over it. And here the yellow print is kind of crooked, the yellow tempo. So yeah, it's kind of an error too. So kind of hit 2 birds with 1 stone. It's got police on the bonnet, on the side, nothing on the back tempo-wise. Does have a license plate, got a trailer hitch. So we get a tan interior, but it's hard to see with the blue window piece that is necessary to have the blue cherries on top. Got this speaker also. Very cool. They did not make a lot of versions of this Rover 3500. There's another police one and then a kind of a civilian version. So really glad to have it. Then I encountered a plastic tub filled with cars all in plastic baggies, kind of Ziploc baggies, and all the cars in there were only €1. So I went through it and I found 5 gems. This 2000 Corvette convertible. Let's see, this is from 2013. This was the last release of this casting. Look at that beautiful steering wheel that we got back then. Nice interior. Nice dark green metal flake. The black stripe on top. Corvette logo. Gold ring around the rims. Sweet. I think this was the first one I found in there. I was really gobsmacked. This is a Malibu made by High Speed Jaguar XK8. The lens lights front and rear, rubber tires, authentic rims, plastic base. Could have done with some silver behind the lens lights in the front, but hey, that's okay. Nice grille with the chrome there. A tiny Jaguar logo. Wheels are very nice actually. Jaguar on the license plate. So yeah, for €1, that is a great find. True 164. Sweet. Also got this Renault Sport RS 01 Hot Wheels. This is from the Exotics 5-pack from 2018. It's a Rio Sada casting. Yeah, I like this a lot. So I already have the 5-pack, but I don't mind getting another example for only €1. A Majorette trailer that still has the canopy on there, or the tarpaulin, whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit of paint loss, but that's okay, because these usually don't have the plastic top on it anymore. So that's also a sweet find. Then we have the Suzuki Jimny by Majorette and the Noodarts livery. This is a 2021 release from in the SOS cars. So emergency doctor, which would be helpful in countries like Austria and Switzerland and the snowy mountains. This little 4x4 mountain goat would definitely serve very well as an emergency doctor vehicle. Already have it, but for €1, I'm not going to leave it behind. Then the next two I got from the same seller. Corgi, made in Great Britain. Ford Transit. Pointers, real food, fast. I don't know what Pointers is. Somebody might, or feel free to comment in the comment section on that. All metal body, plastic base. There were two other sellers that had this, but they had the box with it, and so it was much more expensive. I got this for, dirt cheap. And again, another Matchbox, the Chevy van. This is from 2008 from the Classic Cars 5-pack. I already have this. I thought I might score the wheel variation, but unfortunately it's the same one as I already have. But I don't mind. And this thing has one of my favorite interiors. Let's see if I can show you that. So it's got a kind of a sofa bed in the rear with a guitar on it and a songbook probably and some other stuff. And then it's got a little bit further here, it's got a table with a typewriter on it, it seems, and a little chair. And before that, in front of that, a subwoofer or something like that, speaker, portable speaker. Cool stuff. Then from my buddy Tim Bras, who I visited at the beginning of the event, and he immediately offered me this one. This is a Matchbox Volvo 480 ES, a variation I do not have. This one's pretty rough, but at least I have an example, a placekeeper, till I find a better one, hopefully one day. It's got the laser disc wheels on it. It had an accident. It was in a rollover, so the roof is caved in, the window is broken. A pillar is knackered. That's okay. So this is metal on metal. And I gave him my extra Toyota 4Runner Super Chase, and he had two Super Chases on his table too. The Bronco over there and the orange Audi, I believe. I did not have the Bronco yet. He said you can grab the Bronco. So another Super Chase I scored at this event, 2021 Ford Bronco. How cool is that? Got that open too. So this was the second white one. The first one was the Corvette. I already have that, so I now have the only two white Super Chases that they did. There we go. This one's okay. So a flat white or matte white Ford Performance livery. Super fast. Because what year was this? 2021 copyright. Even the Bronco is painted silver. That's a nice touch. Hood latches on there. Yeah, the blue window piece I'm not a fan of because it doesn't have a light bar or anything. So no need for that, but it's okay. I'm happy to have another suitcase. And then he said, I've got a few fire engines that you don't have yet, because that's always something that astounds me. There's he watches my videos and he remembers what I have and what I don't have. And there's other people too that do that, and that's just amazing. They sometimes tell me you don't have that, while I don't even remember it, but they are correct. Corgi, made in Great Britain, the Chubb fire truck. Airport rescue. So it's got the nozzle that turns around. It's a little bit of a chrome loss on there, but at least it's complete. So all the loose cars that I got from him were priced between 2 and 10 euro, and I got them all for 2 euro each. So he gave me a great deal. Another Corgi, the Earth Fire Tender. Corgi Juniors, made in Great Britain also. This one comes with a, albeit somewhat flexible ladder. I don't know if there was any stickers on the side originally, but there's none on this one. I also found this Fire Eater by Hot Wheels on his table, and this is a Hong Kong version. So this is old. This is from 1977, and it was produced till 1982. Got the black walls, nicely tempoed on the side. Got a blue light bar that is part of this blue plastic piece in the back. And then got only window piece in the front, and on the side it's open. I think the window piece also makes for the seat and the dashboard, interestingly. And then the last fire truck I got from him is this Playart fire tender. Metal on metal. This one does have tampos, fire department, and it's got a ladder that slides out. Look at that. Just goes up and down. Cool stuff. Chrome cherries on top. For the tow truck collection, I found this one, also Playart. Some funky colors, just a generic looking one, but it's complete. Got the hook and everything. So, yeah. Nice addition. Also find this truck. This is an Edocar. Now, originally, probably was a YatMing. This is a, let's see, a Hino. Where is it? There it is. Hino Ranger truck, YatMing. So metal on metal. Edocar was a Dutch diecast brand that used castings from all kinds of different diecast brands. Maisto, YatMing. Excuse me, need to drink something. And this is a really nice one. So this tilts, don't tilt it too far or it comes off. And this metal flap also opens to dump what's in there. Really nice. Staying with Edocar, I got this Peugeot 309, copyright in 1988. This is a great find. Originally a MC toy or Maisto casting. I already have one in dark green, so it's kind of funny that both of the ones I have are green. So as you can see here, the original is on the bottom. Not muck toy, as I heard a vendor say in a Diecast Dude video, as if it's a something you get with a Happy Meal. Nope, it's MC toy for Mei Chung, parent company of Maisto and Brago. This made in China and this made in Macau, so changed the production location, but you can see from the exhaust and everything else on the base that it is actually the same casting. I was just thinking this kind of indicates that it's rear-wheel drive, but I'm pretty sure these were front-wheel drive, so that's pretty funny. So got some black for the cladding on the side, got the base that clips into the license plate spot, got that light colored interior with a proper steering wheel. Cool stuff. And we get to Siku. He had this Mercedes-Benz Sprinter pickup with the actual Mercedes star on the grille. Nowadays they left that out. It's not badged as a Mercedes anymore. So a lot of metal, because you can see the chassis is all metal there, the blue. And nice interior, a lot of black paint for the cladding and the vents and stuff. And then the bed is plastic. It's not very high, it's actually very low bed. Not very useful, and the flap here is plastic. Opens up like that. That's a version I did not have yet, and very cool that it has the Mercedes star on the front. And it's got a trailer hitch too. Staying with Siku, an oldie, Ford Escort GL made in West Germany. The old style wheels on there, metal base, metal body, plastic grille and bumpers, part of the interior piece. Dashboard and steering wheel is separate plastic piece in red. Got the hatch that opens up. No window in there for easy opening. It's got the license plates, of course, as the Siku does, and the body clips into the base. It's got a crooked wheel in the rear, unfortunately. Other than that, it's in great condition. Nice Smurf blue color. Love it. Same with Ford. This is a Sierra 2.3 liter Gia by Corgi, made in Great Britain again. A brown base, a kind of an orangey metal body, and a red interior. What a combination. But I love it. Wide opening doors, got a proper steering wheel, got the lensed headlights, part of the window piece, of course. And then the taillights are part of the interior too. That's a nice touch. Trailer hitch, yeah, kind of huge. That's a really nice model. Very funky looking real toy, BMW Z8 Coupe. Purple with a fluorescent green interior and a black steering wheel that looks like the actual steering wheel. And those flashy Pimp My Ride style wheels. Not the best version of this casting, but I have a hard time leaving a real toy behind when it's in this great condition. And it's something I do not have yet. And proof of that you will see in the next Namak video, where I scored a whole box of real toy. But basically full deco on this thing. And in combination with the detailed interior, that is quite a feat. Found a Majorette Dodge Viper that seemed very unfamiliar to me. So I had to look it up, and turns out this is from the Tune-Ups Series 2. The amber window piece makes for these kind of snake eyes. It kind of fits the car for some reason. Combines well with the green. Of course, we got suspensions, being Majorette. Green interior, kind of a darker green. And of course, proper steering wheel. Cool. Found this Volvo XC60 by Dicky Toys, DKI1. I know Dicky, D stands for Dicky, but the rest of this I don't know what everything else means. So this is the silver version. It's not mint, but the other two I have aren't mint either. A gold one and a red one. So I've got 3 colors of it now. I've never seen them mint. So got Volvo XC60 on the back, taillights painted red. Headlights do not have to be painted silver on this one, because it is silver. And then just a grille with the Volvo name in the middle, and some black paint for the grille down there. And then the bottom plastics are painted flat black all around. That's a nice touch too. Oh, continuing with these. You can always count on Tim to have some of these old European diecast cars like the Spoli toys, made in Italy, a Lola Aston Martin NY15, metal on metal. So this is really old, really old. Got a metal interior, so metal seats, and a metal dashboard. Sweet. What about this beauty? I'll show you the car first, and I'll show you the base after we looked at the car. So in the meantime, you can try to guess what this is. This was the most expensive one of the batch. And again, like I said, thanks a lot, Tim, for letting me have this for only €2. Yeah, doors do not shut very well, but you know, that is not so important. So metal on metal, look at 4 exhausts sticking out of the back. This is a Mini Mira Maserati Bora, made in Spain. Would you look at that? Got these flat screws holding it together. Fantastic. Got one wheel that doesn't want to roll, or hardly. The other ones are better. But yeah, what a great find. Fantastic. Then we got the Lamborghini Miura by Lesney. Lost most of its paint just on the back. There's quite a lot of yellow still left. If I had the skill and the time, I would take all the paint off and then kind of make it a shiny Zamak version of this casting. Because kind of like the look of it. This has got the opening doors, nice shiny red interior. It's got these steering wheels also. That's a cool feature. Definitely for back in the day. Then we get to another Ford. Another Matchbox, the Sierra XR4i. Suspension, tactical livery. Also has the lensed headlights. Part of the window piece, but this is a two-door version, whereas the Corgi has the four-door version. And this one, of course, has the plastic spoiler on the back. So you can see the difference. Cool. And then I found something I had never seen before. The Matchbox 1984 trick shifters. So you can find a video on these on YouTube. I'm not going to try to explain to you how this works. So this is a Datsun 280Z or Z. So it's got this gear shifter on top that you can put in a different gear. And then you've got this timer on the back that you can turn. It's got rubber tires on the back that are kind of squishy. You kind of push them together. Goodyear on there. It's got this little wheel that pops out after the timer has finished. Cool stuff. Interesting to have. Not great looking as a model, but just an interesting piece of history, I guess. Get the glare out of that. So the Sierra, by the way, was from 1989, available till 91, and the Lamborghini Miura was from 1969. From 1996, school bus, Carpenter High School. This was a USA exclusive. So again, a great find. Found quite a few USA exclusives on that event. And from 2004, we got the Honda Element Superfast. Glad to have an example, finally, of this casting. Got a moonroof for the rear passengers. That's really interesting. Sliding door in the back. There's a variation with the dark gray plastic cladding. Not the best looking model ever, but really cool to have. He also had a few of these Hot Wheels gems. So this is the 36 Cord. This is a 1999 release. This is the from the first editions, and there were several wheel variations. This is the lace wheel variation. Nice chrome blue interior, beautiful color. Yeah, that's a real beauty. This is, and so is so are the next two really. So the 1935 Cadillac, or the classic Caddy, metal on metal. Some chrome here for the grille and the headlights. Light colored interior. White wall wheel variation on this one. Sweet. This was 1996. And then in 2005, we got this Metal Flake Gold one, the black fenders. A white interior. Sweet. He had a bunch of old Hot Wheels, not a black wall. This is the Sheriff Patrol from 1982. The Malaysia base. Very cool. And from 1991, the Holden Commodore. This has some UV damage, discolored base. So got the black walls, lens headlights, part of the window piece, red interior. From 1988, this Lamborghini Countach. This was from the Color Racers. And this was the first year of production, so basically color changers, metal on metal. So they had a metal body, these color changers back in the day. Nowadays they have plastic body. And another one, the Ferrari 308 GTB Race Bait. This was also from 1988, and a Automagic 2-pack, or in the Color Racers 3-pack. And the last one I got from Tim, also metal on metal, from 1989, a Ferrari Testarossa. I think these wheels are the, what are they called? Ultra Hots. So got two-tone interior. That's cool. He actually had a bunch of Ferraris, but did not have the time to go through all of them. And then Diecast Ronnie also brought me some stuff, totally by surprise. He got me this Volvo FH12, I think it is, tractor. Gefra Werbung. So this is kind of an advertising truck, probably from those German beer advertising sets, because it says here house brewery on there. It's a nice red metal cabin with the gold wheels. So here we got a YatMing number 8913 Volvo 760 GLE that was sold in the Road Tough packagings in silver. I thought I already had this, but I didn't. And I thought this was the same one, but this is in a McToy MC Toy Maisto, blue one. As you can see by the base, it is almost the same. So looks like YatMing did some some copying, or was it the other way around? Interestingly, they're not exact. So the YatMing on the right has the stripes on the headlights, where the MC Toy has smooth headlights. Different wheels, of course, different tempos. The YatMing is right-hand drive, the Maisto is left-hand drive. Interiors are very much the same, but just in the center console, the MC Toy has a shifter and the YatMing does not. Got the sunroof, and also size-wise, the YatMing is slightly smaller. Interestingly, even though it's so similar. And here the MC Toy has the grill with the lines, that the YatMing is just smooth. Yeah, very interesting, very pleased to have this. He actually wanted to trade me for some Japanese doubles that I have, but you know, I came unprepared because this was a total surprise for me. So I just he didn't really say what he wanted for them, so I gave him €5 for them. He was kind of okay with that, but yeah, I still said to him that I would dig out some Japanese doubles for him the next time I saw him. So he take a look if there was something in there that interested him. But the best one he found for me was this one. Had never seen it before. This is a Volvo 244 by Jody, a Italian diecast brand. I think these were made in Italy. It's got a nice blue color. It's got a sticker on the side that says Volvo Turbo. Casting-wise in the back, it does not resemble a Volvo at all. Luckily, it does in the front. Front is actually pretty well done. Wheels are very wide. But yeah, what an interesting find. Let's take a look at that interior. Let's see if we can see something in there. Yeah, it's actually nicely detailed. Seats are nicely detailed. Got the shifter and the handbrake. And the dashboard, no steering wheel on this. And dashboard is also, yeah, very minimal, but again, very cool find. And all the way at the end of the event, I had bought a raffle ticket at the beginning, not because I thought there was some amazing stuff to win, I mean, but just I wanted to support the organization of this event because it's the best event of the year, because it's mainly my size of collecting. And so I opened up the envelope at the end, and to see what I had won. There was a lot of plastic paraphernalia. That wasn't really interesting, but lo and behold, I won an actual car, Matchbox, 1986 Ford F-150. Well, a pickup truck, as our American friends call it. Here in Europe, we just call it a car. So yeah, number 336. Good win. Thanks for watching.